hello to my mother.
Hi everybody.
She's not shy, okay? Yes, Mario Ramirez from
Box 11.
You are on the Bear Pantry Show in Utah.
Every Sunday, potato salad, stewed chicken, rice and beans, and plantains.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
Yeah.
oxtails.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
Attack! You're watching the Bear Pantry Show with my sister.
So a typical day for me starts around 6 or 6:30 in the morning. Joe's already up. Now I'm up and I'm taking care of my mouth guard. I found out if I don't sleep with this thing, I will get massive headaches because I do grind my teeth. Joe is backing out to go to work pretty early in the morning. Joe and I are leaving early too, but we're gonna go walk on this trail that we have in town. We've been doing this walk since February of this year and we've noticed a big difference in our health. So we start right here at the amphitheater, and along the way we see orange trees and we see signs like this that tells us what to eat because this town is about health and fitness. The oranges are in bloom, but they're not quite ready yet. Now, because I do the cooking channel and I also do a daily vlog at my second channel, I've decided to bring 2 cameras with me today. I'm bringing my vlogging camera, and this is what I'm setting up on this lamppost because I want to show you guys behind the scenes of how I create the vlogs. So I'm using my Canon GX7 that I use for the cooking show to record with right here. So now pay attention as to what we're going to do. This is the Canon G7X, and now we're going to go by my vlogging camera, which is the Canon ELPH. So this is the Canon ELPH that's showing this shot, and look at Joe running the G7X. It's so obvious, right? So now let's do another shot. I'm at the faraway lamppost putting the vlogging camera. Joe's putting the good camera, the G7X. Now he's running away from it so he can come meet me. Now take a look. He's gonna come and shot off the vlogging camera right now. So right here. Yes. So now he's gonna join me and we're just gonna walk past it. Now normally I would only have the one camera, so once we get out a camera shot, one of us would stop and go back for it. Usually that person is me, all right? So now because I have the second camera and I'm showing off today, I just left that camera back there and Joe and I are walking towards my expensive camera, my G7X. I don't want to leave that for too long. Now we're going west, no, we're going east and the bicycle is going west. So now here comes the bicyclist. He goes by my vlogging camera and Joe's like, run back and get your camera because somebody's gonna steal that along the trail. So look at me running back. Well, not really running, I'm walking fast to go get my camera while Joe waits at the next lamppost with my expensive G7X. I keep saying expensive because I struggled to buy this camera recently, guys. Look how fast these ladies are walking. Not really. I just manipulated the editing. So here's the little Canon ELPH. Now let's do another shot. This is the Canon ELPH on the ground, and this is how I create these shots right here, where we walk right in front of the camera and you just see our feet, right? So because I had the second camera, we were able to see that the Canon ELPH was on the ground. So I'm going to turn back and pick up my cameras. I'm going to go get my expensive one first, and we're going to have a little duel. Joe's like, come on already, it's hot. I'm just going to put the G7X on the floor here, and see the ELPH? Just that. Look at that bug running right there. So now I have, this is the G7X, and it's pointed that away while we're walking. So now we had to stop outside of camera shot, turn it this way in order to create the shot. So now the camera is sitting on top of this thing here that holds the bags for, you know, cleaning up the dog mess. So there's nobody coming, so we're not afraid of losing the camera. So we're just going to circle around here. And this is the short distance that we go when it's too hot. So when I pass by here now and I get out a camera shot, I'm just going to turn back and pick up my camera and continue along the trail. Now this is a shot that I like, where Joe stays behind something and walks along with me. I really think hard to create stuff for you guys as I'm doing the vlog. So now we're home, we're going to do breakfast. And normally Joe will do all the breakfast by himself, but today I've decided that I'm going to come help because I want to make some sourdough bread. Because Joe does the breakfast for us because he allows me to like do my uploads and stuff in the morning, right? So Jada's getting ready to go to school, so she's kind of looking like, what's mommy doing here? So look at this purple camera on the counter. That's what's getting this shot. That's the elf. So normally I would just use the elf, right, to do the vlogging. But like I said, I want you to have a behind the scenes look at how I vlog. So that's why I have the other camera running, right? So now what I'm making here is sourdough bread. I made a new starter recently and I want to make a loaf of bread to give to a friend. So Joe's doing the breakfast while I'm getting this bread ready, because you got to start sourdough bread pretty early in the morning because it needs time to raise, right? So that's ready. Now Joe's continuing to do the breakfast. So we eat 1 piece of bacon each, and he does cook it on these egg crates. I've told you guys that before. He covers it up, and meanwhile I'm cutting up the onions and the tomatoes. Put a couple splashes or 2 or 3 splashes of Marie Sharps in the eggs. And now right when I'm getting started to melt the butter, the phone rings. So I have to go answer it, because when my kids are not in the house, I make sure I answer the phone, because you can never tell when they need you. So Joe comes to the rescue. The phone call is actually from my dad. He's in Belize now, and I'm handling a lot of his affairs right now. And so he's calling to see if there was a certain bill that was paid or not paid. So now I have to go look for the bill. So Joe's gonna come and take over while I go deal with this. You know, I don't want to put off the call because he's all the way in Belize, you know? So here's Joe taking care of everything. He always holds down the fort. So now the bacon is ready. And yeah, he's doing everything by himself, guys. So he's stirring again. I still haven't come back yet. Still looking for the bill. Now here I come. Closing the microwave and then assessing what he's done. So now let me cut some of my sourdough bread. I cut it from the bottom because it's just too tall on the top and it gets too thick when I cut it. Set it in the toaster. And pretty much breakfast is ready. Eggs with tomato and onions, 1 strip of bacon, and 1 piece of bread. Dry bread for me because, you know, he already cooked the egg in a lot of butter. So now it's 8:24 in the morning, and I'm dealing with PayPal because I got an email from them early this morning saying they're going to shut down my PayPal debit card upon my request. I didn't do that, so I'm calling to find out if there's any fraud. So of course you have to, you know, stay on hold and all this stuff. Such is my typical Monday. Now this is the best part of my day actually. I really don't mind making the bed or spreading the bed because it's therapeutic for me. Now, I don't like dust ruffles and stuff like that to put on the bottom piece because it's too much stuff to clean. So look at my pillow, how heavy it is, guys. It's the buckwheat type pillow, and that's what I use for my neck so I don't get the vertigo. So now let me put my throw, and pretty much this part is done. I prefer to do this by myself. Joe has one of his headaches, so he has to put the ice pack on his head and get through it. Snack is watermelon, and look, my dough is ready already. Because it's so hot, the sourdough stuff is moving pretty fast. So now I have to re-knead this. I don't know what Joe's doing in the pantry. I think he was getting peanuts. I'm so jealous because I can't eat peanuts. But soon after the surgery, right? So let me go ahead and roll up my little dough here and butter it again. And then put it in the pan. And we're going to set it in the oven so it can rise. Meanwhile, I have to start a load of laundry. Come with me to do some laundry. This is just for me and Joe. The kids do their own laundry. So let me go ahead and put some soap and get it started. Look, the bread is ready already. Well, the dough is ready. Let's bake the bread. I don't like to bake in the middle of the hot day, but you know what? It was ready early. So now it's time to dry the clothes. Stick it in here. This is my typical day. I hope you're enjoying it so far. So the bread is ready. Now we're going to take this over to the friend that we're going to go help. This is my young friend Jessica. She's the same age of Joshua. She and Grandpa are alone because Grandma died on my mom's birthday in 2016. Look, my mom gave her grandma this bag and she just found it. She was so touched. So we're helping Jessica move, all right? She's going to move to Arkansas. We came to Jada's work because she has my debit card. Why? She borrowed it and never gave it back. So she works in the bakery of the local grocery store. So yeah, it's 6:20 in the evening now, guys. We're heading back home and now it's time to edit my cookbook. Yes, I'm still working on the cookbook, but I'm only one little person and I have to get all this stuff done during the daytime, right? So I'm working really diligently on this because I really feel like this book is going to be a really nice book when it's all said and done. So after editing, let's see what I have to do next. Eat dinner. So pretty simple, some white rice and a piece of chicken. My diet is so bland and simple because of the gallbladder issues. So now I'm editing this same vlog or this same video, and it's 11:37 at night already. Now I'm editing the vlog that has to go up tonight. Now it's 12:56. I'm back in bed, and good night. Thanks for making it all the way to the end of the video. Don't forget to check out my other channel, Bear Pantry Talk, for reviews and family vlogs. Also, follow us on social media. All links are in the description below.